Hey guys, Dan Andrews here, author of the upcoming memoir, Sons of Suicide. Leading up to the release on December 1st, 2012, we're going to be doing a 4-part video series, giving you guys some more details and information as to what you can expect out of the book and from me as an author. So for this first segment, I figured we would cover what's in the book. I've gotten a bunch of questions as to what can I expect from reading it in terms of content. So I'm going to focus on that primarily. Generally, I think of the book in two main aspects. There's two sort of things that I go through that are large components of what makes up Sons of Suicide. And one is the stories. The stories are those that have composed of my life since basically the day my mom committed suicide. That's where the book begins, and the day I found out and the impact it had on me and my family. And moving forward from there, it progresses chronologically. We do flashback a little bit to how I was as a person before I lost her, but then for the most part we move forward in time, going all the way covering through experiences I had in middle school, from stealing cars and friends, having experiences with drugs and myself experimenting with drugs and women, girls and partying and this, that, and the other thing. And then we move forward from middle school into high school, and the chapters are broken up almost according to this. So you can almost say that each chapter almost covers, depending on certain parts, like a year or a grade in school. So it's largely chronological. And then moving forward through high school, we go through college, and it's a present day basically. So we cover about 10 years worth of time. So that's one major aspect, is these entertaining stories that have happened throughout my life. It's a bit of a roller coaster emotionally. It's not a sob story. I want to make that clear. It is not a sob story. There are some really, really sad, depressing parts in this book. Don't get me wrong. But as I try to temper that with highs and lows. So it really is an experience reading it. I think emotionally you will be taxed, and that's really what I wanted, because that's just sort of how my life has played out. Is that at some points it's gotten extremely, it comes off the way it reads, extremely depressing and down, but then there's a lot of highs too. There's a lot of really funny, just sort of happy parts to it as well, and that are really just pleasurable and cathartic for people. And so that's sort of the story aspect, is this roller coaster of emotions that we go through. And through those stories and punctuating those are these insights that I provide into loss, just in terms of as an individual understanding and coping with loss and really coming to peace with it in a functional and productive way, I guess, and just sort of, for lack of a better word, mastering and understanding and of what happened just personally with my mom, but also I try to present it in a way that's useful for you, the reader, because I really, a large focus of this book was, although it is entertaining and a large focus of the book is entertaining the reader throughout, I try to accent those with these insights that I've provided, because it's really no secret that I say in the book, I have never met anybody else whose mom's committed suicide, a son like me and my brother, obviously other than my brother. And so it's a really unique form of loss, but I want it to transcend that. So I want anybody who's lost a grandparent, mom, dad, brother, sister, anybody, uncle, aunt, anybody like that, or even a pet, like anybody. If you're experienced loss in any meaningful way, I wanted to provide insight to those to help you come to terms and put you at peace with those, and also maybe think of it in a way that you may never have before. So that was a large focus of the book. So those are the two main components of those stories we move through chronologically throughout my life, and then also punctuated by those insights that I try to provide the reader with. And you'll notice differences in the way I think about losing my mom to suicide as the book progresses. Like I said, some of the book starts off a little bit more juvenilely and mischievous, and then I sort of mature, and as I become more of an adult, I pull away violently from how I was as a kid. There's a really stark contrast between who I am in the earlier parts of the book and who I am later. But I took a lot of care, though the book is an emotional roller coaster. Absolutely, I did take a lot of care to make sure the book ended at least in an inspiring fashion. I think I ended it in a way that will leave the reader feeling really, really inspired and yet motivated to sort of come to terms and move forward in their lives from past any loss that they may have experienced. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can expect with the stories of my life, and obviously those two main components. So hopefully that now you know a little bit about what you can expect from it. Tell all your friends and family. Like the Facebook page and the website. Also, if you haven't heard them, be on WGN Radio, 7:20 a.m. On at 12:30 on December 8th. So basically a week after the book comes out with Bill Mahler. I'm really excited for that. If you have any more questions, post in the comments below. Go ahead and like the video for me. Share it with all your friends. Love you guys. Can't wait for the book to come out. I'm really excited. We're getting down to the last final weeks here, and I'm really excited. So I can't wait till you guys see what I've made, and I hope you have a little bit better idea of what's coming out. So stay tuned for the next 3 videos. I hope you guys have a great time. Peace out, guys.